just getting off work, 8 p.m. Eastern time, December 8th, folks. We got a problem in Alaska. Today, I have never, except for when we had a problem over there with Japan. But this is the Ring of Fire, the Northern Pacific Plate. Now, I go back to what Christ said in these days of sorrow. He ended that prophecy by saying many earthquakes in a lot of places. And that's what we're seeing, folks. We got Assad running to Russia for protection because Damascus is about to be mollywopped, and we know what Isaiah 17 says, okay? I've covered before how the Bible talks about earthquakes are always a sign of things to come. Earthquakes and blood moons. God told us to watch the earth, to watch the skies, to know. I might get another alarm, but the alarms on Alaska, you see that big orange, red, blood orange circle there? That energy, man, could possibly cause another big earthquake in California and off to the east or the west of our western part of our country. You talking about possibly energy dissipating from over to Japan and Russia. That whole continental tectonic plate is shaped like Africa, okay? If you ever took a look at the Pacific Rim, it's shaped just like Africa. What it means, we'll dive into that later, but right now, folks, this is an alarming situation. I've been tracking this all day, and I've been posting on Rumble as well at Godly Truth. Just head over to Rumble. I've been posting there, but I might put this video up on both channels when I get home. I'm driving home from work now. I wanted to put this out, and as you can see, just off the coast of the United States, there is a red bell there, okay? That means, folks, that plate is moving. That entire plate is moving, which is huge, okay? So, if that's the case, folks, so 14 minutes ago, there was a 3.6 at the time of making this video. So we're going to have reactionary energy, is what I want to call it. That's going to be dissipating throughout that entire area. And we could be seeing tsunamis, folks. Now, I did cover a scripture where the word said, the Bible said, God was in the earthquake. Now, we do know that the earth is his and the fullness thereof. So we do know also that man can also create things. But I want to say that these are birth pangs. These got to be birth pangs. P-A-N-G-S, not pains, pangs. The Bible calls it pain. Now, I got a whole lot on my brain. Now, you had little Catherine talking about, she said the harpazo happened, the harvest happened at the new year, the pagan new year, right? And when she looked back down to earth, Donald Trump had been elected the last president. So what else happens, as I said earlier, what else happens in January? If she looked back down to earth, she saw Donald Trump being inaugurated and sworn in because he had already been elected in November. So God gave her that vision 4 years ago, and everything about her dream has not failed. Of course, we're in the beginning of her dream because we don't plan on being here for the rest of her dream. That's tribulation. But we have call signs, folks, and not everybody will look at this and say, oh, they'll have something else to say. But those of us who believe, man, oh man, this is incredible, folks. I haven't seen these many after effects since Japan's big earthquake this past summer. They had a bunch of them. But this being in the Barents Sea in the Pacific Rim, you think about that energy dissipating, folks, we could be seeing another big earthquake for California. Or they could just be warning signs. I'll put it that, because what did the little girl say on her dream? She said no disasters happened before the harvest happened. It was after the harvest that things went downhill fast. She said after she saw Donald Trump, She saw nuclear missiles headed toward the United States. Why is that important? Everything ties together. Again, Russia is allowing Assad to have asylum. The U.S. is playing both sides in the middle. Now, old, dumb, and ridiculous Joe Beasy wants to send aid to Syria, who is an enemy of Israel. Man, it's so much, for the mysteries of iniquity is already at work, folks. We're going to keep an eye on this all throughout the night, and I will be back later and I will post some more videos as this develops. But I'm expecting something to move, okay? I'm expecting something else to happen, like we saw a couple days ago in Cali, right off the coast of Cali. See, that's another thing, off the coast. This is off the coast of Alaska. All right, so we got to keep track of this. And then when you look, you take a look at the activity all around the Pacific Rim. Okay, so the trumpet is blowing, folks. Let's stay prayed up. I'll be back later on.